340,000 temporary foreign workers. That's 40% of the jobs created in Canada since the recession. Under this Conservative government, temporary foreign workers aren't being used to fill a shortage of highly skilled labour. They're replacing clerical workers in Ontario, fish plant workers in Newfoundland and Labrador, food service workers in Alberta, and miners in British Columbia. There are still 1.4 million unemployed Canadians. Can the Prime Minister tell them what specific skills are required to work at a Tim Hortons counter that he thinks Canadian workers don't have?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
There are certainly cases in Canada where there are shortages, absolute shortages of workers, and the temporary foreign workers program exists for those circumstances and not for other circumstances, and we've been very clear that we will make sure the program is reformed so that it cannot be misused in any such way. But I would point out, Mr. Speaker, that I have in my hand letters from not fewer than 8 NDP members of Parliament asking the government to approve additional temporary foreign workers for their ridings.
Order. The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
When we're talking about a Tim Hortons counter, we're not talking about highly skilled jobs that can't be filled by Canadians. We've got 1.4 million Canadians without work. They want to know why their jobs are being taken by temporary foreign workers. That's not the purpose of the program. Why have you allowed it to happen?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Labour shortages in some parts of the Canadian economy. That's why, for example, the government has introduced the Canada Jobs Grant in the budget. Also why, Mr. Speaker, we're reforming the temporary foreign workers program to make sure it sticks to its purpose, which is to provide temporary help when there is an absolute skill shortage. But the Leader of the NDP can explain why in some regions of high unemployment his members are writing for the government asking for temporary foreign workers.
Order. Order. The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
Finance Minister will phone the banks to make them charge more for the mortgages for Canadian families that allow the Canadian workers in those same banks to be replaced. They have the answering to do, Mr. Speaker. Let's look at their record. Attacking collective bargaining rights, forcing seniors to work an extra 2 years, kicking workers off EI unless they take a 30% pay cut. Now they're taking jobs away from Canadian workers and legislating lower pay for the foreign workers who replace them. It seems that the Prime Minister's message to Canadians is clear. Work for less or you'll be replaced.